Good morning. Happy Sunday, peeps. I hope this Sunday you're doing okay, you know? So I'm going to meditate and then channel my spirit guides. I thought I would ask my spirit guides to talk about, to speak to those of us that don't feel great all the time, which I feel is everyone. So, I'm fortunate that I'm able to create this Kundalini experience, and it's amazing, but I don't feel like that all the time. And I know what it's like to be going through hard times, and I know most people are going through very hard times right now, and they're not advertising it on social media. They're just weeping with their phone down. They're not doing the selfie during that time, but we're going through stuff. There's so much going on, so much change and turmoil, and with all this change, there's like a mourning of what was. Even if what was let go of, the thing you're letting go, you're mourning, it might not be the thing you still want to keep around in your life, but it was like the old you, right? It just, it's hard letting go of the older version of you. I don't know about you, but like in the last several years, I feel like I have cocooned, reemerged, cocooned, reemerged, cocooned, reemerged, cocooned, reemerged, I kept having these new spiritual growths, and it got ugly, like ugly face cry, ugly at times, but then like old things were shattered, and so it's good. It was good, but damn, it's hard. On an earlier channeling last week, the guides mentioned going through darkness and light. They brought up an analogy of when I did a 10-day fast and how I felt so much better after. I had removed all these toxins from my body. Well, guess what? It was really ugly in those first 4 days. It was like I couldn't really leave the bathroom for 4 days, and that I was, guess what I was doing in there? I was getting all the toxins out. And man, if we're gonna look at that analogy, to get to where I was free of toxins from being heavy with toxins, that first part was rough. It was super not cool. But then I started feeling better and better and better, and I wasn't, I didn't have all these toxins in me anymore. You could palpably tell, because they weren't spilling out of me anymore. It was just pee, whatever. Anyway, not to get too graphic. So what message do my guys have for that? Okay, and real quick, what am I doing when I meditate and channel my spirit guides? Well, in the fifth plane of existence, in the mental plane, I create a Merkaba field, and then I take that Merkaba field and I run it up my chakra system 3 times, and that seems to do the trick of reactivating the Kundalini experience, which I first started having. Probably had my first Kundalini experience 30 years ago in deep meditation, and then I gradually started having stronger and stronger ones. And now with this meditation, I can reactivate my Kundalini experience at will. And it feels amazing, but so yeah, I want to speak to what does that come through. And then when I'm done channeling, I take the Merkaba energy, I deliver it within Gaia, I expand it to the edge of Gaia and then beyond Gaia. So that healing energy essentially goes to the entire universe, and it's limitless because I am a conduit for a limitless source. That's why it's kind of like, think of the old Yoda lesson in Empire Strikes Back, when Yoda lifts the X-Wing fighter with telekinesis, the Force, and brings it up out of the swamp. And Luke's like, I don't believe it. And Yoda's like, yes, and that's why you failed. So, anyways, that lesson, if you kind of look deep into it, you'll see it is an illusion that you are not powerful. Since you are connected to Source, since you are an aspect of God, you can tap in. If you deem yourself responsible enough with pure intentions, then you get the keys to the car to how limitless you are. You can't use that. If you reach into a lower range, if you get selfish or anger, if you get anything below love, it goes away. You're just like ordinary human who thinks you're powerless. But then when you get to love and then just keep going above, then and all the energy work you want to do is of just really, really wanting to deliver love to everyone you are trying to direct this at. When you're like pure, like, I want this love submitted, and that's your goal, then the universe lets you rise to the occasion to like real, and they're like, dude, we want in on that, and they add to it. They add to the frequencies, and it's helpful like when a human vessel does this kind of healing work. So I'm of Earth. I am on Gaia. I am like, humanity is very linked with. We're crawling around Gaia like, fleas on a dog. We're one of. So, and I am connected with the human collective consciousness. So, if I am a much better. I help better with, speaking like a caveman, sorry. It's hard to put these things into words. So I appreciate your patience with me. So if I'm working with higher beings, they love having a human host to transmit this through their vessel, because I'm connected to human collective consciousness. I'm connected to Gaia. So it delivers to Gaia and to the human collective consciousness much easier than if they didn't use me as a conduit. So, does that make sense? Okay, that's the best way I can describe it. Anyways, let's meditate and see what they say. I didn't put any meditation music on this time. Just have to go without. Let's feel the flow. Let's do it. Mm. Mm. We love you, we love you, we love you, we love you. Mm. Hello. So, topic. What do we want to tell you when you are not feeling so light? When you're going through hard feelings and not the fun, happy feelings. We just admire you because what you go through, this density that you are working through, that you have been living in for thousands of years, this density that you stretched into when you were higher, one with source, higher, close to source, and at many different levels, much higher versions of you, you then dip down to this. And you're kind of all like Navy SEALs. You're all kind of badasses too. Take a roller coaster dip ride so far away from source. That was very brave. And what you are cultivating is wisdom. You are making source wiser with every experience and feeling you have. You are making source wiser. You didn't know you had that responsibility, did you? How do you feel? That source, the creator, is relying upon you. That you have a purpose. You were sent by source, who is also you. So your importance is great. If anyone makes you feel small, your importance couldn't be higher. So of course our compassion is with you. When you are not feeling fantastic, when you are not celebrating with us. We weep with you and we love you from the realms you don't see. We are there with you. And we are just so proud of you. Because what you are enduring it is not for the timid, as you can see. As you can see, you are badasses to be going through what you're going through right now. You are like Navy SEALs, each and every one of you, to some extent. No offense to Navy SEALs and what they do. But we bring you up, Navy SEALs, because you form an example of the highest set of discipline and bravery, which is what humanity has and doesn't realize it. But yes, no one can take away the honor of a Navy SEAL. That is a very noble achievement. You all have different achievements. You all have different life soul paths. And you're feeling into them. Those paths are making themselves known to you when you surrender. Stop pushing the outside world on yourself. Give yourself a break from the outside world. Go inward. Take some breaths. Take some breaths. And spend some time feeling into your path. Let all these notions of what you might do with your life, or might do with your day, your hour, let these notions, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I try this? Should I try that? Let each notion sit with you for a moment and see how you honestly feel about it. If you feel good, pay attention to that. Sometimes you might feel good about an idea, but there is a quick learned thing you have where you want to look away from it because it is something you were told was of little value to society or of little value to your family unit, your ancestors say. There is little merit in that thing, that path. Look at all the people that rebel and don't do what their parents ask them to do. Don't follow in their parents' footsteps. That was brave. That was brave. Obedience is not the important thing. The bravery in breaking into making something different on your own. That is of higher value than of adherence to obey, to make someone more comfortable and approving of you. That is what you are kind of, we hope you are understanding this lesson. You might be coming across it, you might have already come across this lesson where you're feeling, what we're talking about is something you've been thinking about this year. But if it is new, please consider it. Spend some time with each thing and think about it and how you feel, regardless of what you were told, how others feel about it. Let's honor you and the true you. And you find the true you through your feelings. Not what you've told yourself who you are. You're going to feel into it. And some things you have told yourself over your lifetime are very true. They are comfortable parts of your personality that you don't need to shed. And there are wonderful attributes that come with that personality. Things that you have told yourself. But the parts that don't work anymore, that are in conflict with your feelings, those aren't really you anyway, right? If they are trying to impede where your life path goes, if your interests are there, shed any opposition to that, shed any programming to look away from that. Continue to look at the thing that you think may be a joyful thing in your life. Don't apologize. This is what we want for you. You to find joy. It's okay. Your family members growing up may not have expressed this to you. It's okay. Whatever your highest passion is, it's okay to step towards that and get into action on that. Build habits around that. Discipline yourself around that. And it will be all labors of love because you are already in. You make a business around whatever it is that you're passionate about. yes, it is very hard to transition vocations. That is very brave. What do you do in the meantime when you're trying not to get evicted? It's really hard to jump the gap, like Indiana Jones in the cradle, where he was, the last Crusades, he was walking the chasm with faith. That is what Alex compares his life to very much so these days. He keeps thinking about Indiana Jones, and he's stepping out and not sure if there's anything there under his feet or not. But he wants to believe that the universe will be there to catch him. Go forth, brave ones. We are proud of you. You are very, very brave for being here. With a little more bravery, you can settle into who you are, into what you want for yourself. With just a little more bravery, setting some boundaries, telling people, nope, nope, nope. I know you told me you don't want me to do this, but guess what? I'm doing this thing and I love you, but fuck off. That's what you can say. You can say it much nicer than that if you want. But Alex likes that kind of humor and talk. It's frank and straightforward, and it feels authentic to him. That's why he likes words like that in his communication. Anyway, have a blessed day. We love you, we love you, we love you, we love you so much. Whew. Oh. Oh, man, that is palpable stuff. To me anyway. I'm guessing with you as well. You feeling any high vibes? Maybe there's something in the words, you know. Whew. That was pretty dope. I hope you have the best Sunday, best week. Keep pushing forward. Keep surrendering forward. Go backwards if you need to. Take a nap. Play a video game. You know, do something nice for yourself. You know, it's okay to take a beat. You so deserve it.